Welcome to Chris's attempt at doing Welcome to Chris's attempt of doing DIY and of talking. How to change your pedal bodies over on your Garmin Rally pedals. What I'm doing here is going from SPD to SPD SL. So Shimano's road cleat system, Shimano's mountain bike cleat system. There are some tools which you need to do this. Pedal wrench, 4mm Allen key, teeny tiny screwdriver, a torque wrench with a 12mm socket. So it's a very specific one that you will need. So you need to make sure that it's actually a 12mm socket, but also quite compact. Quite a lot of them are quite thick on the sides, and you need one that's really thin on the sides. And then you need some grease, like this galactic grease from Dynamic. If you've purchased your Garmin pedals already, they'll come in a box with a load of stuff. But if you then buy the Rally conversion kit, in here you'll get your pedal bodies, some cleats, some washery things, spare battery covers, some spare very tiny bolts that you definitely cannot see on camera, but they're in there. There's two of them. Oh, there they are. So to start with, the first thing you need to do is take your 4mm Allen key and you undo the battery cover, which is where you would go to replace your batteries if you wanted to. This is supposed to be tightened up to 5 nums. That's your battery cover. You get spare ones of these with your pedals, but you can use the same one again. So you take that bit off. Then you take your tiny little watchmaker screwdriver, and there's two very small screws inside here, which basically removes the connection part of the power meter, which is in the spindle, to the pedal. And then that will just drop out like so. This is a tiny little plastic bit which has the tiny screws in it. Then you take your 12mm socket wrench, you find your third hand. It's almost impossible to do with two hands. Get your pedal in there. Oh, big strong boy. I think that's loose. Thanks, third hand. Now the left hand pedal body has a silver nut in it. The right hand pedal body has a black nut in it, like so. Once that chap is taken out, the spindle will just remove from the pedal body, like so. The power meter on these pedals is built into the spindle on them, so it's that part there, which effectively then just goes bloop into it. But before we do that, we're going to reapply some new grease. Take my already pre-used cotton bud, bit of grease, and then apply this additional grease just onto the spindle. Keep it nice and lubed. You don't need to go nuts with the grease, which I think a lot of people do. Take that, slide it back into the pedal body like so, and just check it's spinning nicely. Take your bolt, drop your bolt back in, and what we have learnt is that this is righty-tighty, while the other pedal was lefty-tighty. Get your third arm again, just third arm. Slot it back in and tighten this to 10 nums. 10 nums done. Once you've done that, take your battery carriage, which is a little black bit with the tiny bolts, drop that in place, let it sort of find out where the screws are for it, and tighten it up. Boop, 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 boop. Take your battery cover with your battery in it again, whack it on there, 5 nums, done. Put them back in your bike with your third arm and your pedal wrench. Thanks, third hand. Ooh, splashing at me. So all in all, it's like 5-10 minutes to do both pedals, and I've now got these with Shimano SPD pedal bodies. Hopefully that was somewhat useful in understanding how easy it actually is to swap over the pedal bodies, as long as you can tell your left from your right and your lefty-loosey and righty-tighty. Please let us know in the comments if there's any kind of other home maintenance style video things you'd like us to show you, and also let me know if you can do it quicker than me, because I was pretty pleased with that. Cheers for watching. To a bit.